Yeah, Savage AF. Forget your feelings, facts matter. I don't care what nobody say. This is the blackest show in America, on the interwebs, on the social net. It don't matter. Show me another show that's blacker than this show right now. Y'all can't even see me. Watch out now. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings, facts matter. I'm your boy Black Pedro. Shang is in the green room right now. He's about to chime in any moment. We are moments away from Shang Thing, but in the meantime, I'm gonna keep this show as black as it can be, okay? Because ain't nobody blacker than us. The show is blacker than this, dog.
Pedro is crazy. It's crazy as hell.
What I'm trying to say, my brother, is that you got to stay black all the way, man.
I understand, brother. I understand. Did you get the video clip of Tony Hinchcliffe? Or I couldn't get it.
No, I didn't. I don't even. It's one of those. It's like, do I want to re-spew that Spewerton McSpewy spew? But either way,
right.
Into it, man. Savage AF. Forget your feelings, facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang is here.
What's up, y'all?
What we do, man. Monday through Friday, typically, we are live 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically on YouTube and Facebook. Instagram been tripping, but it's all good. We gonna give you the info.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell is going on with that, but
they can't hold us back. Only we can, and the feds. That being said,
well, the feds could definitely.
They're probably on us already. But if you ever miss us live, just know that we are here for you on our YouTube channel. It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, youtube.com/C/SavageAFWorld, all one word. And when you get there, if you follow, subscribe, get notified, okay?
Get notified and verified and
all the shows are archived there. You can stay current.
Yeah, and make sure once you get there, use your little digits to do this. Make sure you click the bell because the bell will tell when we are going to be live. So make sure you check that out. You know what? And you use your other digit, which is like this, but you can use this one or this one to give us this. Some thumbs up because the thumbs up help us. Help me help you. Help me help you. Yeah, so make sure you do that. And also subscribe. It's very important. Not only here, but tell them, Pedro, it's up top. It's up top.
Yeah, when you follow us on Facebook, okay, you can do Savage A dot. You want to put a dot right here, F dot. Okay, so on Facebook, Savage A dot F dot, and that's the best way to find us there. Also, just know that for the price of one follow, you could save a comedian's life. Especially on the specific platform. Like I said, they tripping on us on the lives, but otherwise, please do follow us both on Instagram. It's more important to any comedian's life than anything in the world. We don't even need to give laughs no more. All you need is followers, and then you get all the meetings you want, and then they shoot a whole goddamn special around you and don't even see if you're funny, and then they think you can fill up an arena.
All right, man. Hey, Pedro, it's okay, man. It's
follow
okay.
me on Instagram at Black Pedro.
Come on, Pedro. Come on, man. The sun's going down, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm fine, bro. I'll be fine.
But make sure you follow us on the Instagram at Black Pedro, BLACKPEDRO, Gouda.
Yadro in the Pedro.
Gouda. And also follow at Comedian Shang. Make sure you follow us. I'm slipping and whipping, you know what I'm saying? Just goes riding the jokes. Make sure you check us out. I don't know what it was. Yeah. Make sure you do that because I said so.
I don't know why the show went into E40 mode.
it happened. By the way, all the way through this, we only got a little bit less time left. Let's go vote. Let's go.
No, we are in the last week of America, so this is gonna be fun, guys. But yeah, make sure you get out to the polls. My ballot's over here, but I'm definitely gonna walk in. Especially, did you see that they got they found like a ballot box on fire.
Yeah,
like some smoke coming out of it. So they're trying to burn your vote.
That's they're trying to burn the votes, but these dummies, these MAGAs, these violent insurrectionists, idiots that just can't take an L.
They're Confederates.
They're the Confederates. They don't understand that the vote will still be counted. You know, you can burn it, you could try to do all that shit, but guess what? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And hopefully, even though, well, we're gonna talk about it, but
you're gonna get into it.
There was a huge mistake made on the part of, I think,
the
Trump,
GOP,
the GOP, yeah, for sure.
But so before we get into that, though, let's just give quick shout outs to everybody, because you know, we're trying to build a building here at Savage AF. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. That's our motto, for real. The algorithm says don't curse too early, but we're within that mark now. So Black Pedro, comedian Shang, man, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We talk politics, hot topics, and current events. Want to say what up to every brick in the building, because without y'all, we ain't building shit. Lady Hazel May, Breezy JJ's, Gina Emerson, Tree Head, come on down, girl. Get on out that tree before you hurt yourself. Ms. Williams, I see you. Sean Stubbs, I see you. Thank y'all, Sandy English. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate it, man. Here's the thing. It is Monday, October 28th, 2024, in the time-space continuum. This is Savage AF. Fuck your feelings, facts matter.
Yeah, I am apprehensive, but at the same time hopeful, because this shit right here.
Well, Gina Emerson says we are all Puerto Ricans, which is alluding to, I believe this just happened yesterday, but Madison Square Garden, New York. This is the famed Madison Square Garden, home of the New York Knicks. I believe the Rangers play there as well. A lot of heroin gets done in the stairways outside of it.
Hey, man. That's all. It just gives to the flavor of New York, man.
In New York, people pee on that building a lot. But
I have, and I felt good about it.
It is a famed arena. And now it's got more infamy, because just remember that, and I'm gonna go and call it from it's affectionately known as MSG, Madison Square Garden, but we're gonna go ahead and call it NSG now, Nazi Square Garden, because last night's Trump rally.
Oh, that's the wrong picture. My bad.
Oh, no, but it's kind of the right one, because that was
you said, wait a minute. It is kind of
that is Madison Square Garden.
That is Madison Square Garden, where they had a Nazi party, a Nazi party rally in Madison. Yeah.
German American Bund. I think the main speaker, the keynote speaker, was a dude named Fitz something, who was a German immigrant who wanted to be, you know, America's Führer, or like basically Hitler West.
Yeah.
And you know, they had, and this is, you know, pre-World War II leading up, they had this whole like, or you know, just kind of movement of Nazism. And we've always talked about that, like that there's no neo-Nazi for me. It's just the same old Nazis doing neo shit. But Nazism never died. You didn't defeat the Nazis. They just spread out all over the world. They've been here, and they gathered last night to the point where they joked about it. Some bald-headed bowling ball cranium motherfucker last night even joked about it being a Nazi rally.
And also there was other things where they were saying that we're not Americans. America for Americans and no one else and nobody else unless you're American.
That was the Hobbit, conservative. Yeah. That was Smeagol of the administration, Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller.
Gollum.
Yeah.
He was the one saying America is for Americans, and that's, you know, a sort of direct translation from the quote of Hitler, where he was like, Germany is for Germans. Yep. And she's not hailing a bus. She's hiling a bus.
Yeah.
Trying to get back to the Trump rally.
And right now, if you look at how it looked last night, and all of the hate. And by the way, his wife is a hostage. Look, I'm telling you, she's a hostage. She don't want to.
And an immigrant.
And an immigrant. And so, okay, well, then that bitch need to ship back and keep the tag in her pussy. Since you like to grab pussies. It's just horrible. And I watched a clip of it, and as a comic, there was a comic that said some shit that really made it. He made a big.
So you said his name earlier, so we might as well say it now, but it's no secret. But that's Tony Hinchcliffe. He has a very, very popular and successful podcast. Not quite where Savage AF is, but good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck, man. You keep working.
Yeah, he is I don't know why somebody's ringing my doorbell and knocking on my door. But hold on one second.
All right. Well, let me tell you about it. He said a joke. I don't know if you've seen the joke. He said a joke pertaining to Puerto Ricans. He actually said that Puerto Rico is garbage. This is something that was actually said by Trump. Trump has said it too. And I'm telling you right now, that's a mistake to do that in swing states. Guess who the fuck has a lot of Puerto Ricans in Philly, which is Pennsylvania? Let me see. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has a lot of Puerto Ricans, and you just disrespected Puerto Rico, just like he disrespected him when he was throwing the paper towels. The shit about to go down. And they retweeted Bad Bunny and J-Lo, who has 200 million followers. Florida too. Oh, Gina Emerson. I forgot. Florida got a lot of Puerto Ricans. There is a plethora of Puerto Rico. Oh, Puerto Rico. Oh, and apparently Pedro just got served.
35 male here. Let's see. I'm going to jail. That's all good.
But I was saying, I forgot. Gina Emerson, you're right. They made a big mistake. He said Puerto Rico is basically garbage.
Yeah. I could hear you in the background.
Okay. I don't know what he's thinking saying that shit in New York, because Fat Joe gonna find you.
Okay. Well, so for me, specifically to Hinchcliffe, and this is not somebody that I know at all.
I've met him and
I've seen him in the club a few times, blah blah blah. But it was reminiscent of me, but just on he did it on stage, of like the conversation we had with basically two cracker ass comics out of Yamava, where it's like these guys really think they can just say whatever, and that like
there's no consequence.
Comedian, this shit is funny, or that you're just joking, and it's just like, and maybe he doesn't feel like that. I mean, the jokes were approved. This wasn't
some on a teleprompter.
He didn't go off script or anything like. So like it was, but it didn't land with the audience in the way that, and even his immediate reaction, Hinchcliffe, was like, oh, okay, we're getting there. Like you knew it didn't kill, right? So kill Tony.
He said stuff about black people too. He said black people, but this one is the one that's been trending. The one that's been trending is the supposed joke, which I thought it wasn't funny and it wasn't good. It wasn't a good bit. There's a lot of garbage floating. There's an island with garbage floating. It's just it's easy.
Island of garbage floating.
Easy frat boy, white boy bullshit, where they always try to slip their racist shit in when they try to say nigger with the hard ER. He did a watermelon joke.
Watermelon joke.
Yeah. No, and I'm telling you right now, the mistake it was. You got to look at the swing states, and everybody in the comments, some people commented on that. In the swing states, there are a lot of people that are Latino, Hispanics, Puerto Ricans in Pennsylvania, Puerto Ricans in Florida, Puerto Ricans that are in Wisconsin. They're not going to take that lightly. And plus, I'm going to let y'all know something. This is monster numbers. This is ridiculous. Ricky Martin reposted a tacit endorsement, but it was still an endorsement of Kamala Harris, Bad Bunny, and J-Lo did this. J-Lo has 200 million followers. Bad Bunny has 45 million followers. Ricky Martin has 40-something million followers. All tweeted out against. So you think the Puerto Ricans, unless they just suck our ass, coon-tastic, they wouldn't be coons, they'd be poons.
I will say it. I feel like 8 days out from election day.
Oh, they suckers too for doing that.
It took him to directly shit on Puerto Rico, or like a comedian or somebody out there to directly shit for you to make a decision about Trump or Kamala Harris. Like,
well, they don't want to lose their audience. They don't want to lose some of their audience. A lot of them. That's why Bezos told the Washington Times to not endorse anybody, because they didn't want to lose their audience. A lot of the corporate motherfuckers are standing back because they don't want. They're not saying bad or good. They're just going, "Hey, I'm out of it, and I'm not going to say nothing."
No, that's some suck ass shit. Like,
suck ass shit. I think The Rock, who I'm a big
Washington Post.
The Washington Post,
1976 has been endorsing a presidential candidate. So.
And but they're Bezos said no. Bezos said no. It's his shit. But don't get it twisted. That 200 million motherfuckers saying that I'm not rocking with you. You insulted us. You insulted the island of Puerto Rico, which is part of America. You stupid motherfuckers. Oh, I want to fight y'all in the face with my fist, knuckle bundle you to the brain basket, tell you butt bleed. Fuck you all, you racist bitches. That's all that fucking rally was, a bunch of racist bitches. And they soft, and they soft because they can't just accept reality that America's moving forward and becoming more diverse. Scared little snow heathens, little rice fleas. Fuck all y'all.
Speaking of racist bitches, Miss says, because she can be racist and a little bit of a B, but that's why we like her, because she's ours. She says, "How are you having this conversation without the resident Puerto Rican? All y'all go to hell." Chime in, girl. Let us know what you got.
You can jump in. I'll put the little clip. You can jump on. All right. You know what, motherfucker? You know what? That's that shit. Yeah, no, she's
got to be started.
You know what? It's not that. I'm saying, okay, it's right there. You feel froggy leap. Listen.
Yeah, right. But also just know that beyond Tony Hinchcliffe, who just really had a bad set, even for a racist piece of shit.
Even for a racist, not a good set.
Yeah, I mean, like, you've seen racist shit where you're like, God damn it, that's funny. But don't like it, but well written.
Well, I say stuff when people try to say I'm racist, but I'm like, no, that's not racist. There's a difference with calling out something that white people have done in this country as factual, that their fear, because they are afraid. They're afraid, and their envy, because they envy us. They envy the fuck out of us. Not all white people, but a percentage of white people. That's why they emulate us constantly.
Now, here, I was talking about this with my mom yesterday, and RVA Gourmet is in the house. Guest appearance. We appreciate that. The thing that scares me about white people now, and I do mean this, and I know usually
a percentage of white people.
No, usually I'm like, no, Shang, not all, right? You just mean that. I actually right now mean all white people. Actually make
you can't say that.
No,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not the one.
Because historically, it's already been proven. That's why we are where we are now. That you are willing to kowtow to Confederates because they are violent and concerted in an effort to subvert, a constitutional government, the constitutional government that we have. Specifically, they want to be a white man, Christian-led.
Well, so do black people. Black people, what's my man's name? He basically broke it down. I'm going to post it on my Instagram, where the white privilege of Trump, where he can say whatever and there is no consequences, no accountability. I think that Tony Hinchcliffe don't got that bubble, and he don't got Secret Service. He gonna have a problem. He gonna be at a show, and there's gonna be a Puerto Rican in the back waiting on him, and then bip 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 bop bop bip bip bip. And
I'm interested to see how the industry reacts, because there does seem to be this sort of half and halfness about like, oh well, he was just joking, and people are too sensitive, and it's like, bro, you were at a Nazi rally telling totally like it doesn't matter if you're just joking. If you're just joking for the Nazis, the funniest Nazi in the room, maybe.
Wow, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a Nazi, I kill. Well,
yeah,
no.
there's no neutrality.
No, there's no.
Like
yes,
that.
Stop
like,
it.
That's not. That's
I know
not
what the industry is going to do. Some of the industry, it's going to be a 50-50. Some of the industry is going to be sucker up, and some of the industry is going to be like, I ain't fucking with him. But he still has a big enough platform where he can still maintain. White people get away with doing dumb shit. Not white people. A percentage of white people get away with doing absolutely lawless, dumb, racist, xenophobic, fuck boy shit all the time. White comics in our business can be fair to mediocre at best, and they dominate. So because there's the white propaganda machine that will push them up no matter what. And that's just what it is. It's not we don't like all white people. I don't like the white people that let this go. I don't like the white people that condone this kind of behavior. So if I say that and you go, you don't get it, well, you're too stupid to even be talking to, and you should click off of Savage AF right now, because you should go lick a window or eat some crayons, because you're a fuck boy.
Do both at the same time. Treehead said, I just looked at Hinchcliffe's wiki. He has a history of racist shit, and he's in Joe Rogan's circle.
Yeah, Joe Rogan just bitched up, and I like Joe Rogan.
He probably gained followers.
Yeah, oh no, he definitely did. But no, I mean, Joe Rogan just bitched up when he had Trump on there with that rambling, meandering bullshit, and tried to justify that he's some kind of genius. He was absolutely all over the place. He made no sense. He doubled down that he won the election, but he lost. I won. Shucks.
He knows he lost, and then shucks. He's like, no, I didn't lose.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, I forgot. I gotta keep lying.
Yeah, sharks.
That's what that is.
Yeah. The motherfucker, it's bad.
He's forgetting the lie.
Wow, they just went, unless you're Gary Owen. No, Gary too. No, just kidding.
Hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, you know what? And again, back to what someone else said. Fat Joe, Bad Bunny, Rosie Perez, they have huge followings. And for them to, I still think it's sucker shit. They could have, it's like you didn't know the difference between now and before.
Like he had to they had to specifically shit on Puerto Rico,
like on your mama, like yeah. That's like you saying something about your mother.
Like yeah, do it. I love it, but I am not impressed when you come out 8-9 days before the fucking election.
But maybe that'll tip it.
And they shit on Puerto Rico, and then you're like, okay, I got you.
Look at Compton's finest. I fucks with Gary. Compton's finest. I got your back. But no, you know what? As a comic, I get it. Gary gets a pass from black folks because they say he does funny stuff to black people. And it's not pandering. It's not pandering at all on his part. Okay. But all right. Okay. If that's what you believe. Mm-hmm. But no, I think that the fact that he gained so much stuff when he was on Comic View and I was on Comic View, and there were so many comics that were beast mode in Comic View at the time, and yet he got all the play, and then the real people. Well, D.L. Hughley did, and if you look at Cedric and a lot of people, but I'm just telling you, man, no, this shit right here that's happening. What Gary wants to be black? Damn. Yeah, this shit right there just happening.
Black.
With this reviving of the Nazi kind of mentality. Joe Worth.
White lies. He's joking. That's the homie from high school. He's
okay, joking. Yeah, well, but they think that for real. But I get it. But Tony Hinchcliffe is going to have a problem in certain markets. He's going to have to stay to the primarily red, crimson red markets because he come in the wrong market with an urban not even urban. And there's some Puerto Ricans that come to a show on purpose, like to do him. I'm talking about to like, skibbity bop him up. That's the truth. Because they were furious. The backlash was immediate. This is how you know they didn't ride with it. The motherfuckers trying to retract it today. Like, that's not how
he's the only speaker whose statement they're like, these do not reflect the opinions.
But the other one that said kick nigger babies, that one's fine.
Yeah, like and that's the wild part. And that's why it's really Nazi Square Garden. I mean, I think we as comics are focusing on Hinchcliffe because he wrote some terribly racist, horrible, not funny jokes. But also, they kind of paled in comparison because they were presented in joke format to statements by Rudy Giuliani or I don't know, some guy was up there calling Kamala the Antichrist.
And it's also the C word.
What are you talking
They're
about?
trying to max it because Elon Musk is a little bitch. And he didn't create Tesla, by the way, you stupid motherfuckers. He co-opted Tesla. Was already created. He comes in, he uses the money to overtake companies that already created shit. So he's not a genius. So stop with the Elon Musk is a genius shit, or I'll punch you in your fucking face. That's one. But number two, not even with Tony Hinchcliffe, all the other evil shit. And now they're running an ad that's saying Kamala is the C word. Kamala is the C word. And of course and the other C words, we know what they're doing. And so you got to look at it from that situation. And that's Elon Musk running it on X. And I just feel like the Democrats got to understand how dire this is. And they got to come with the most ferocious in the next 8 days that they can to get anybody on that fucking the vote for them. They got to go hard in the paint. This is it. And democracy is a wrap after this. Me and my brother was like, New Zealand sounds good. No, like, I'm not going nowhere.
I was talking with my mother yesterday. I was just like, I don't really know exactly where this is going because, like, I really do believe that Kamala Harris is going to win both the popular and the electoral vote.
You are a ray of sunshine, Pedro.
But here comes the cloud. Here comes the rain.
Here come the.
It's like, but that's gonna be the problem for them, right? Like that's gonna be the thing that sets off all of these, certification denials. Where it's gonna be clear that Kamala Harris won the state, but certain people in certain places, I think, are going to act in ways that are non-democratic. And I think the rhetoric has continued for years now around the need for violence in order to secure what MAGA and Project 2025 wants and needs.
Well,
and I really think they're going to try stuff.
Oh yeah, they're gonna try stuff, but they're not gonna do it in DC anymore.
Sort of January 6th is going to happen.
They're not doing it.
I was asking my mother, like, how are they not rounding up groups right now? They're either really behind on this shit, or that the shit has gone so underground that they don't know, because that they're planning it. They're saying it out loud.
Oh, flat out.
So like, and I know arrests happened after January 6th.
1,200.
But like, with there's a bunch of other people out there planning shit.
Yeah.
And
even if they lose,
they get rounded up now. Why do we not know about them? I don't know, man.
But the Supreme Court, who was that? RV Gourmet brought it up. This could be another situation where the Supreme Court, who is right leaning like a motherfucker, is going to, they're going to absolutely sway it their way. And I think that if we got Robinson, what's the speaker's name? Mike Johnson, automatron Mike Johnson, that he won't do the right thing. He's all in. In fact, he was part of it.
He's going to do the absolutely right thing. He's going to do the far right thing.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
I mean,
not just the right thing, but the far right thing.
Wow. Pedro's baby mama? What?
Wait, I got a baby mama?
No, that's what it says here. You don't see that?
But click on it. I
don't know. No, I can't click on it. But I'm gonna let y'all know something.
Oh, I see. I'm looking in the comments.
No.
We want to let her in the green room here. Wait.
But the bottom line is, when we're talking about not only the horrible shit,
baby mama, you got to connect your microphone before we can bring you in.
Yeah, that's how that works. You know what I'm saying?
I know you got your camera off because you probably doing nudes on OnlyFans and not giving me the money, but
yeah, you're out there slinging your
microphone, and then
you're out there slinging your vagina flaps instead of doing what you got to do.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, but what I'm saying is, and if you look at this rally, the Nazi Square, we're having a Nazi party. The bottom line is, Trump said some horrendous shit too, and it's being shadowed because of Tony Heathcliff Puerto Rico joke. But he said horrendous shit. Everybody else said horrendous shit. Virginia was removing people from the voters roll of RV government based on Youngkin's executive order, and a federal judge blocked it. Fourth Circuit blocked it, and now it's going up to the Supreme Court. Oh my goodness. The Supreme Court might dictate who's going to be president. But Trump, who is a bitch, he's a bitch of a man. Like, he's never been, he acts like he's a tough guy, and he's not. He said some horrendous shit, and they're not even really shining the light on it. And I blame the fucking mainstream media. That's why we got to do this shit on YouTube, because the mainstream media is a bunch of bitches, and they're either that or they're in with him.
I mean, let's just go low, because America's down there. Joe Ward said Trump wears a diaper. Like, why aren't we focused on that?
Ooh, no, you didn't say that. Ooh,
Dr. Pooh Face over there wears a diaper. Like, you really want that incompetent. What's it called? The Resolute desk.
Yeah,
you want that in the Oval
Office? You want the nuclear football in his hands. The bottom line is, he is other than the amazing amount of shit he talks. Okay, aside from that,
Dr. Poop Mouth.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what? Oh,
wait, no, you go.
End of the day, what do we do? All right, and I'm just gonna go back to, again, I told you I'm gonna be doing that. Let's go vote. Let's go. Let's get it.
Participate. Don't hate. Participate.
Yeah. Don't boo. Don't boo. Vote. I'm telling you, Mike, right now, women, y'all still fighting for your rights. You better get out there and vote.
That's it. Nicole H says, does your girlfriend know about your baby mama, Pedro? First of all, woo, you that helpful hater over there. Why are you bringing up old shit right now?
Yeah. Because his lady knows about his history of hobonism.
She has heard many hobo stories. So
yes, so she's heard the legend of Hobo Vance over here. So it's
Hobo Baggins.
Hobo Baggins, yeah. But I hope the Puerto Rican vote. I hope the Puerto Ricans that were offended as much as I was offended, and I ain't Puerto Rican. You know what, Aguan? Not at all. And Bad Bunny, even though it's short notice, I hope that it does sway some people. J-Lo, 200 million motherfuckers following worldwide. But think about how many people in New York.
Also, we got to think about how many of those people can actually vote.
You're right. But no, if you're Puerto Rican, you're American, you can vote. It's not, yeah.
That is flex and influence. Now, see what you done started, Nicole H? Now, Miss is like, go ask that bitch for some money. See?
Woo!
Oh, the show is going just fine.
It was going just fine. Somebody likes to throw salt in the game, and that's what it is. And let's not because now we're gonna start talking about his baby mama and forget that the motherfucker just did that. This just happened.
Connect your microphone, Miss. She keeps trying to come into the thing.
You know what? Misses is very aggressive. I like what she's saying. Not the most technically savvy.
Also, that's why she changed her name to Miss, because she missed her payments every fucking month for this child that we're supposed to have. But anyways,
but you said who can, wait a minute. But somebody said something. Well, YT Johnson, ugh, you look, ugh.
No, that's
no. But
but
Puerto Rican
realistically, beyond just we need to vote. I really need us to focus on the fact that this was the Nazi Square Garden, not just once, but twice. Like, this is the second time that a Nazi movement, and the first time they were really just basically willing to be that and call themselves that. This time it's slightly more like they're not just straight up calling themselves Nazi,
but they're in the same vein.
Although one dude did joke about it,
right?
And it was kind of a ha-ha moment, like that's high hilarious, right?
Right.
But realistically, in Madison Square Garden last night, middle of New York, Manhattan, New York City, they had a fucking Nazi rally in 2024.
Not surprised at all.
Like, it is
not surprised at all.
But I don't think we should gloss over it either. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not surprised, but I am alarmed, which I think are two different things, right? Where it's like my ears are up. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Malcolm X looking out the window with the thing. Like,
yeah, man. I mean,
who that there?
And by the way,
just now I'm like, that's not supposed to happen.
But no, it is. Yeah, but I mean, New York's gone blue. I don't know what the fuck that percentage of people of the 20,000 that filled in, and he lied and said it was 75,000. It's 25,000. 20,000. That's the max you can put in Madison Square Garden. So stop it.
I'm sorry. This isn't an electorate thing. This is a social philosophical thing, a socio-philosophical thing, where you have this group of Americans that are Nazis. And I just need everybody to really, really like focus and just understand that, like, the first time the Nazis were Nazis in Germany, they weren't the majority. Sorry.
Hey, look, Gesundheit.
There you go.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, God, shit. Oh, fuck.
But I'm allergic to racists. So
that happens, you know.
But in Nazi Germany, it wasn't a Nazi.
Okay. Yeah.
The Nazis, they weren't the majority.
They were the small percentage that punked everybody else.
Violent. Right. They were Cobra.
Right. They were Cobra Command.
Versus G.I. Joe, they're Cobra, right? Like, the forces aren't as big, but they're just more dedicated to a sinister idea.
Exactly. And Aaron Kingsley, Aaron Kingsley says, I didn't see any swastikas when I watched the footage of the Trump MSG rally.
So that's why I said it was a slightly more masked Nazi rally, right?
Because they can't just come out and do that right now. That's why.
Yeah. I'm not saying there were swastikas or Nazi paraphernalia.
Okay.
Just, you know, the important stuff, the idea.
Same tone. Stop.
And the tone. Like,
stop it. I'm so sick of people trying to.
It's just like Nazi mentality was in the building. And that's what's important. It doesn't, the symbols don't matter.
The symbols don't matter. Yeah, but the bottom line is all you people that are trying to wiggle out of the fact that this is what it was, if you heard some of the rhetoric they fucking said, stop the bullshit. They said a lot of rhetoric that was Nazi-ish, Nazi adjacent, whatever the fuck, calling Kamala Harris a bitch and Hillary Clinton a bitch and the C word. And in fact, there were some jokes they took out of Tony Hinchcliffe stuff because he was going to call her a cunt. Now, end of the day, we know what it is. We know what it is. We sick of this shit of giving Caucasians, snow heathens, rice fleas the fucking pass. We keep giving you the fucking pass. We keep giving you a pass when you do sucker shit and racist shit. Fuck that. If this shit go down the wrong way, which it's gonna be Kamala Harris presidency, but it's still gonna be a shit show anyway. But if it go down the wrong way, I know I couldn't get a gun, but fuck if I don't care if it's illegal and I'm saying this shit on here. I'm gonna be strapped Because these motherfuckers out of line. These motherfuckers out of line, and they act like they could just do shit. Like I could whatever, nigger. Shut up and get out of my way. I was in line behind you.
And here's the thing: is like America at this point is still kind of reliant on white people stopping white people from
doing exactly
being white supremacists, which is like always going to help most white people. Like white supremacy will help most white people. So even at the end of the day, if you're a liberal and you believe this and you believe that, and you got black friends and your wife is this, that, and that, bruh, when the guns are in your face, if you don't have any yourself, what are you really about to do? But you know what? White is pretty, it doesn't sound too bad. Like, get them, they're over there, right? Like we already historically depended on white people,
the grace,
other white people,
some white people
from being Confederates, and they didn't do it. That's how you got a Jim Crow South.
But
that's how 100 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, Martin Luther King is getting assassinated,
and people are being hung from trees. And they had, and Pedro, the fact that they had to go, vote against a bill of the anti-lynching, the fact that held so much ground for so long. Listen, all you dumb motherfuckers, especially you black coon-tastic ass, coon cage, coonerific motherfuckers that think that these people are down for you, that they're rocking with me, or you're trying to ascend to their whiteness, or I just hope I could be like them someday. They don't like you, bitch. And it's shown just now what he said, Tony Hinchcliffe. And by the way, that was some bitch shit. And if I ever see him and he say something to me, he will understand I meant that. And I'm not Puerto Rican. The shit that they said about Puerto Rico, how they acted about Puerto Rico when they went through a horrible 2-time hurricane and didn't give the funding they were supposed to get. And the fact that Trump said that if there's fires out here and there's damage, he won't give the funding if he is president because he's going to show Gavin Newsom what's up. This man is unfit, and you still are down with him. If you're black and you're still down with him, fuck you, feed you rocks, and take you swimming. I can't stand you. I'm no longer going to reach over to you. I'm not no more bipartisan bullshit. Fuck that. You go low, you getting a knee to the motherfucking face. Nighty night, bitch.
Some black people are really, really rich and even wealthy. So
yeah,
they need the tax break, dog.
Fuck.
Do you know what a yacht costs? Just when
you know how much your own private race car costs? And I mean, come on, man.
You sound so poor.
I mean, God, I was listening to Savage AF in my helicopter, and I said to myself, these guys, poverty. I can smell it on you. No,
but you know,
Puerto Ricans. I'm saying to all my Puerto Rican people, whipper, listen.
And all Latinos too.
Because
he did a Latino pullout joke. Hinchcliffe did, right?
Oh, said they love having the babies or something.
No, yeah, he was like, they don't pull out; they just come inside like they did our country. You know, and so even outside of the island, the small island, the U.S. territory of Puerto Rico. Tony Hinchcliffe and you know, listen, it's not like the room cracked up, right? The room did not seem to kill in that room, in that arena.
But the other stuff resonated.
Maybe you'll give the audience that. Maybe it was just too quiet part out loud, too loud, but you know that this is the mentality. He wrote those jokes because he knows that's the mentality. Like as comedians, let's get into that perspective, Shane, right? Like, and we can give this to the audience, right? It's just like as comics, you know, like, oh, this crowd is such and such, so they'll probably like this kind of joke.
Right.
We do that, right? Like they're like, oh, they're a dark crowd, they're a nasty crowd, they're a clean crowd. So sometimes we craft a joke or a set based on who is in the room, right? Sometimes you're just like, fuck it, I'm doing this set or I'm working on this
thing.
Yeah,
I've been on that lately.
Yeah, that's fine. Too. But also we go places and we're like, oh, they like this, then I'm gonna give them that. And
you can get with this or you can get with that.
I mean, professionally, joke writing wise, Hinchcliffe told good jokes in that sense, where it's like, oh yeah, this crowd should like really, really racist, dumbass, low class jokes.
Right.
Like lowbrow, racist ass, cracker ass jokes are meant for this crowd. Like they are the ones who should hear this. These jokes are for them. I agree with that. They're just horrible jokes because those are horrible people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Again, I do not endorse anything he said. I just understand that, yes, those were probably seemed like the best jokes at the time for a crowd like that, because
but it's not even just him. You know what? Take him out of the equation. All right. It's dick face. It's asshole mouth. That's the one that he closed it out. He's the most supposedly the headliner. Right now, Kamala Harris has a tough road ahead of her, but still, by doing this and getting that Hispanic, Latino, getting them more activated 8 days before might help on the outskirts, because I really do think that, her message that she had, they actually had shit, I'm running a blank. They made commercials immediately from last night, and everything that her campaign,
The Lincoln Project, or
no, a Lincoln Project too, but no, the Kamala Harris.
Her campaign.
Your campaign immediately, and I think it's going to resonate with not only Puerto Ricans but Hispanics and Latinos in general, because he did say in his speech that he was proud that he's going to have the biggest deportation of all time. And also the person he wants to push in charge is Gollum, who is a known racist. And you think they're going to separate
Stephen Miller.
I keep calling Gollum. I can't, because he is.
Well, he's both, but like government name wise.
Yeah, he's Stephen.
He goes by Stephen.
Yeah, Miller, the piece of shit. And Nicole A said you early voted.
Last week. Congratulations, mama.
I might vote this week.
You're an inspiration to us all.
I might vote this week.
I'm going day of, dog. I'm going day of.
But like you said, California is different. In New York, is going to go blue. And especially right now, if you're an immigrant that's been in New York for all this time, and this person's saying American for Americans and this and all this other crazy shit and all this anti-immigrant shit, you're going to go against Trump. You're going to be like, oh, fuck him. Oh, fuck this dude. Or if in another language, hey, man, fuck this dude. In another tone. I'm telling you.
I say that was in another language.
I know. I messed it up. I caught myself.
Different accent.
Different accent. I hope that with the Bad Bunnies and the J-Los, I hope that out of those 200 million she got, 42 million he got. Ricky Martin, 42 million. Also, you got to think, and I'm gonna throw this in there because I joke about stuff on stage, and it's not even now. I've changed it because it's changed my mind about some stuff. You got to think the homophobia in that fucking room, and Ricky Martin being one of the biggest stars across the world, and he has that audience too. Yeah. And they're basically, if you look at Project 2025, and you look at some Agenda 47, they're going against their gay rights too. So don't get it twisted. It's not just Black people rights, white people rights,
Christian,
right? It is.
I'm gonna use Christian in air quotes, but
you got to use it in these kind of air quotes because the shit is kung fu air quotes. You gotta man. No, I'm telling you right now, Tiger Claw. I just really do think that you got to understand this is white supremacy marching up to your fucking door, and this is women's rights being taken away don't get it twisted, ladies. If it's only been, I think it's 13 states now where it's really super difficult to get an abortion. Or if not, you can't get it at all. Do you think that they really are not, they're going to step back and go, hey, we're going to let the states, they're going to make it illegal across the board. And you're good with that? And you're a white woman and you got pregnant, or some uncle was diddling his niece, gets her pregnant, doing some nasty shit. By the way, that's the worst shit, you motherfuckers. Then it's okay. That's the dude you rocking with? This illiterate, incompetent motherfucking orange cunt stick? The fuck out of here, man. I hate all you bitches. I understand why that now I do. I'm spewing hate because I hate people that, oh, it's okay for a girl to go through that pain and then she's only 11. Yeah, it's okay. She must be forced to have a baby. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
So I had this, you know, I have a dark side, Shang.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm Black Pedro, comedian Shang, Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. I was thinking about like these states and these conservatives, these pro-lifers who don't want to allow an abortion, even as an exception for rape. Great.
That's such a hard thing for somebody to even think about. That person should swallow that bullshit.
But also the dark part of me was like, okay, obviously they hate women when you do that.
Oh man, there's something so twisted in them. Twisted.
But what about the rapist? Like, I don't think most rapists are in it for the parenthood. You know what I'm saying? And like now you forcing a rapist to have a baby as well. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the part. Like if you can't sympathize with the woman or empathize with her, what about the rapist? Ain't in it for the
He's
family.
not like, man, I've been wanting to be a parent, and
it's so bad. Right? Like, man, I want kids. Like, I don't think.
And even if he has kids, what's he gonna do with them? He's gotta fuck them.
No, I'm gonna fuck them too. Like, it's just like
I got her pregnant, and I can have a baby. Yeah. And now I can have the baby when it gets old enough. I can fuck the baby too.
But they're like, are you gonna make that person be a parent as well?
Right.
Like, are they really gonna make the rapist?
But their argument is that it's life. You don't give a fuck about the kids that are walking around on the earth right now. Instead, not a plate of cells.
What's a generation of kids raised by rapists gonna look like? Dog?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
let them near my kids. I mean, yeah, they're gonna be grapey. They're gonna be grapish. They're gonna be grape adjacent.
It's not gonna be playful anymore.
Yeah. Hey, let's wrestle. No, motherfucker, don't wrestle with my kid. Stop it. I know what you're gonna do. Well, I mean, that wasn't me. That was my father. Yeah, a little bit of it in you too. A little bit. Just a little bit. I don't trust you.
Why make the rapist have a baby too? Like, if you can't empathize with the woman, at least look at like, why do you want grapey people to have babies?
No, it's the worst thing ever.
You just passing.
Let me tell you something. The people that have this mentality that are always, and I'm going with Waltz on this one. Why are you so concerned about my private parts or my private intimacies that I'm doing? Why are you so? Why do you, motherfucker? Why are you so worried about gay people being gay? Why are you so worried about transgender? They're not even. You act like there's like hundreds of millions of them coming to your house, knocking on your windows like zombies. No, it's a small percentage. That's their life. Let them live their life. Keep it fucking moving, you bitches. Y'all. Let me tell you something. The right wing and the MAGA, especially MAGA, y'all the weakest snowflake ass motherfuckers. Because when we come back at you on some hardcore shit, like how about fuck you too? All of a sudden it's like, oh my God, the nigger's language towards me. I need the police. Why? No, don't call the police. Knuckle up, bitch. Me and you, let's go. I lose. You lose. You gonna lose because I ain't gonna stop. It's a stomp party. I don't know. Back in the day, we used to stomp niggas, and
all I do is win, no matter what.
It's so bad across the board. It is. He's done so much crazy wackadoo shit, and yet they keep saying it's close. that's why finally I shall say I agree with Pedro, and this is a monumental moment.
Wow.
The polls ain't shit.
I'm just saying they haven't been quite as accurate as you'd like them to be.
Right.
And honestly, I think it's just because like white women been lying about shit. Like they've been like, yeah, honey, I got you. Oh yeah. Fuck immigrants.
Oh, let me say something. White women gave, if you look at the percentage of white women that gave Trump the election last time, I think that they're disenchanted and because he continues to say fucking horrible shit. If you listen to the tape when he said grab a pussy, the whole thing, he said horrendous shit. And I saw a meme that talked about this. And it was a meme, but memes got some truth. There are men who have daughters voting for this motherfucker. This is the same dude said he grabs pussy because he's famous. You have a daughter. That means if you're okay with your daughter getting her pussy grabbed.
Well, no, you just gotta keep her away from famous dudes. That's your task, sir.
Yeah, but you know, the men that big up this type of mentality feel like, well, I'm you know what, I'm known around the post office, and so they could just feel like they could grab a pussy. Well, I'm pretty popular at the skee ball tournament.
3 touchdowns in high school.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. I was the number 1 defensive back for the Hornets when I was playing, you know, juvie. I mean, come on, man. Come on, stupids. And the black men that are acting like this, the ones that keep saying Kamala this ain't black and all that other dumb shit. I posted something and it got tons of views and tons of people fighting and arguing with each other. But you say all this shit that's not true. He never did nothing for the black man. And then he Googles it. The dude Googles it on the. You can look on my IG and 11 things, and they stop because there's so many more that she's done specifically for black men and pertaining to the law and, you know, the bullshit of believing that 14,000 black men were locked up, and it was actually 14. And out of the 14, 7 were absolutely, positively, unequivocally guilty, and the other ones I didn't do full research on, but that's the facts. The fact that this president right now, and you can check it, is being sued by the Central Park 5 because this motherfucker doubled down and said, "Hey, they confessed. They confessed. No, they didn't. You're lying." And so this is the person you rocking with. If you're black and you voted for Trump, and you tell me you voted for Trump, know why you're at arm's length from me from the rest of your life. If not, I'm not fuck with you no more. And I mean fucks with you. F-U-X. I don't fucks with you no more.
There you go, man. But one thing I think we do need to fucks with before we get out of here is this knowledge, and we'll wrap it up now, that there is a whole ass Nazi movement in America, and they have their comedians / court jesters, boom, clowns, harlequins. You know, they have their hard-nosed fascists. Hey, they're right on time. And they have their leader. And all of that being said, yeah, and he sucks every dictator's dick. They're probably
gurgle.
All about that size. Now, you know, no dictator has a big dick. If you got a big dick, you just out getting pussy. You know what I'm saying? You're not like trying to actually like subjugate the whole world.
Try to make sure the whole world. And immigrants built America, stupid. You're in New York where they got literally a statue that says, "Give us your tired, give us your poor, give us." What are you talking about, dummy? Half the shit that. Oh yeah, well, you know, they're coming to take our jobs. Because a lot of black people, you brought us here to do your jobs, you sucker ass suckers. You ain't who's lazy? Why didn't you build the shit yourself? Chinese people built the railroad because you fucking subjugated them. Black people, the White House, that was black hands that helped put that bitch up. So I can, you know what?
Hey man, but they got cartoons out now that are like, slaves built this and slaves built that, so slaves are good. I'm not joking, dog.
I know.
The kid ass cartoons that are like,
yeah. By the way, everybody,
slaves can do.
Let's go vote. Vote blue. Let's go.
Like, look what slaves can do. All right, man. So here we go.
Yo,
Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang.
Yo,
this is your show for today, Monday, October 28th, 2024. We're gonna
let people know. Yo, New York City, of all places. Madison. Yeah. I will be there. I'll be in New York November 9th. I'll be headlining the New York Comedy Festival. I don't know how it's gonna be now. Fuck, this is gonna be a shit show. But I will be there. Make sure you come check me out. New York City, November 9th. And also this Wednesday, I'll be in Pasadena, California on at the DL, not on the DL. Yeah, make sure y'all, I think you need to change that name. But take that shit down. Come on, man. We get it. Just say DL Hughley and friends. Come on, man. Make sure you come check me out this Wednesday, 8 o'clock. And I'll be in Chicago this weekend. I'll be in Chicago at the Beverly Arts Theater. And then I'll be in South Bend, Indiana on November 1st at check this out, the event center, Event Center for Attention Center. It's a dumbass name. What is the name of this? It's the Center of Attention Event Center.
That's Center of Attention Event Center. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'll be at in South Bend, Indiana. Make sure you tell your friends.
You just call it the place to be, guys.
Yeah. South Bend. Go to my fucking site. Shit. Goddamn shit. Let's go vote.
That's what it is, y'all. All right. Make sure you check out Shang Live. Tomorrow I'll be at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood.
Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
Down. You know what it is, man. Savage AF, fuck your feeling. Facts matter. Treehead said Tiffany Haddish thinks slavery was a good thing. Well, we're gonna have to. I gotta look.
Oh no, I worked with her last night. I was on the show with her at the Chateau last night.
You was at the Chateau? Cool.
And Tiffany may have said that, but I'm not gonna say it on it. I'm gonna give her a pass. But
wow. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. You know how we do here. Listen, if you are voting, then you are a citizen. If you are not voting, die soon.
Wow.
If you are voting for Donald Trump, though, there are only 4 reasons to vote for Donald Trump. Yeah, little baby, suck this in. That didn't sound right. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna get.
You're gonna have to. That's gonna get clipped. That's
out of context. That's gonna be bad.
That's gonna be.
Listen, if you're voting for Donald Trump, you're either really, really rich, really, really racist, both of those, or dumb as fuck. Savage AF, man.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I gotta hit this button.